Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of February or from the time that you view this video. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, and that means it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. So if this doesn't sound like your story, then check your other placements. Your messages could be there, and if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Okay, so going right to the heart of this reading, we have the card of love, we have the lion, and this 10 of swords. The card of love and this lion together, there is a relationship that ended, and this person was very important to you. The card of love speaks to love interest, your passion, professions of love, the beloved. The lion, and the lion is like can be a challenge that you're facing that maybe requires a lot of strength on your part. But it also speaks to the importance of this person in your life, or to you. And you're looking at this ending, and it's like, yes, it came to an end, but is it really over? Because it certainly doesn't feel that way for you. Now, I say for you, but this can be vice versa. This can be the other person. All right. Now, moving to the bottom of the deck, we have the future and we have the vision card. So with the vision card, I'll start there. This is developing or trying to develop a vision of the future. It could be a new idea. It could be being very creative, coming up with solutions for change. The future is imagining, planning, and worrying about these changes, worrying about finding these solutions, worrying over things and imagining situations in the future that have not and may not ever occur. So someone is really up in their head, worrying a lot. Now, why did this end? How did you end up here? Because, I mean, you were really, really connected to this person. You had it. You had it in your grasp. You had it in your hands. You had this 10 of wisdom and 2 of love with this person. But something here happened. This person here, the Emperor, whoever is representing, 1 minute. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So this person is, he may have felt like a victim in that relationship somehow. Or it could be the relationship was or did struggle, or somebody struggled with it because of past experiences, which would have interfered here. Okay. It feels like, okay, wait. I'll go here next. Somebody, the same person, escaped or left a situation because of what, because they thought there was empty words or empty promises, or that the other person wasn't going to stay, or that the other person was not being honest about the emotions or about the feelings, about the relationship. And so they assumed that They were going to get their heart broken, and they just left. They weren't going through with it. Maybe this was not yet happened. Maybe this was what this was about, or where it was supposed to go. Because something happened quite abruptly here, because they assumed that their heart was going to be pierced by those swords. And with the crow, they did not want to be that victim. Sorry about my dogs. I'll just pause the video for a minute, see if I can quiet them. Okay, hopefully they'll stay quiet. So, an emotional choice. Somebody, a minute. It feels like there's once again going to be news. Okay, it feels like somebody is currently in reflection. They've got a lot of mixed emotions. They've got there's like a lot of confusion over whether they want to reopen this window, to extend another offer here. This is a very emotional choice. Is there still potential here? Okay, you know, this person does desire this, because Lady Wisdom here, she desires what's on the other side of that door. She desires to be there. It's just that she doesn't have enough information, and so she's not going to allow this to happen meanwhile. So she would be being cautious. And you see, here's on the other side of the door, there's exactly what is there. There's that ace of wands and the offer here. But we also have the 5 of shields. Now the 5 of shields, this is a breakdown in communication. So there was a breakdown in communication having to do with the destination, which is the Ace of Wands and that 9 of Love. Okay, but that is all about to shift and change, I feel. Here we have somebody thinking about a solution. Could we work? Could we actually work together? Could we, or are we on the same page? Could we build something together? This is still unclear, but it is in the thought process. Now, somebody, meanwhile, is keeping their feelings hidden in regards to a wish that they have or a direction that they wish to go. Right now, this is hidden. They're still having feelings of anger or upset or frustration surrounding the place they want to be on the other side of the door, surrounding the 10 of Cups. And they're keeping their, or playing their cards very close to their chest, not showing their hand, so to speak. Yeah, see, they feel they're looking at the details of putting out an offer. They're looking at the potential. This person feels emotionally, they feel out of balance, and not in a way that they, how would I say that? It's like without you, they don't feel complete. That's how I could describe the feeling I get. There's a lot of emotions that are turning in this person. Now we have at the bottom of this deck, we have this King of Swords, Eight of Swords, King of Swords. He's really clever. And he's looking, he's not looking, he's in that Eight of Swords energy on, he's fearing making the next move. That's what it is. He's missing this person, but he recognizes that it was stormy. He doesn't really see the light, but this card does suggest that there is a light, and maybe he's hoping there is a light. But it looked like something that had shipwrecked, you know, and so he's afraid to make a move, although he does desire to get to the destination. He cannot see the road ahead yet. Now, but there is, and actually, you know, in this is like the first step. This is recognition of how much I love this person. Recognition of how I feel. Recognition that, yes, I want to make this offer. But what is behind the door? Because back here, they did not believe that the image on the door was what they were going to get when they opened the door. And so that's the big question for this person. And this is why they are afraid to make the move. Now, see the Knight of Wands here. This in this deck really speaks to fighting for something you believe in, or, you know, knowing or being sure what you're fighting for. And there's recognition of this new beginning. He has but to decide. Now, the fact that this Wheel of Fortune is in the upright and the sun is riding on top, he will get his clarity. It says that clarity is coming, but he must decide. He or she, whoever this energy is representing. We have the card of listening here. Okay, so when this card appears, you're being reminded that, you know, there's a time to speak and a time to be silent, and now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always the obvious one. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. This is coming. Look, listen. Listen, for the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you will find the clarity that will allow you to decide, or will show you the way. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.